Woman says she was 15 when she was raped by Pippa Middleton's father-in-law, an attack which left her full of self-loathing and feeling worthless. The woman who claims she was raped by Pippa Middleton's father-in-law has told French prosecutors that she was just 15 when he first attacked her. David Matthews, whose son James married Pippa last year, is currently on police bail after being arrested in Paris. He is accused of raping the woman in the late 1990s when she was a teenager. The 74-year-old multimillionaire strenuously denies the allegation against him. His alleged victim, now aged 34, lives in the UK but is understood to have come forward to police in Paris last year. Her mother is said to be helping her with the case. A source close to the inquiry said, "The victim was just 15 at the time of the first attack, and the attacks continued." The first alleged assault is said to have taken place on the Caribbean island of St. Barts in 1998 and the second in Paris a year later. The source added, "These are the attacks investigators are focusing on." A formal complaint was made to police in 2017. Statute of limitations for rape cases in France is 20 years after the victim has turned 18. The victim in this case would have turned 18 in 2003. This means the case can be dealt with up until 2023. Mr. Matthews has retained his passport, allowing him to return home after spending 2 days in custody. He is expected to return to St. Barts, a French overseas territory, where he owns the exclusive Eden Rock Hotel Resort. The former racing driver turned property dealer was arrested by judicial police linked to the Juvenile Protection Brigade, BPM, after landing at Paris-Orly Airport on Tuesday. The BPM investigates allegations of pedophilia and child prostitution. Mr. Matthews was placed under formal investigation by a magistrate, which is similar to being charged with a crime in the UK. It points to serious or consistent evidence of involvement and is a move towards trial, but investigations can be dropped without ever going to court. If found guilty, he faces up to 15 years in prison for the crime of rape of a minor by a person of authority. Mr. Matthews remains under judicial control, so has certain bail conditions imposed upon him, but they do not include being forced to stay in Paris. He may be required, however, to return to the city at a later date. The self-made businessman bought and renovated Eden Rock on St. Barts in 1995, and the five-star hotel, where rooms can fetch £5,000 a night, has become a favorite of celebrities including Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Sir Elton John. He lives there with his second wife Jane. His son James, 41, married 34-year-old Pippa last summer in a ceremony attended by her sister Kate and Prince William, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. The royal couple's children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, were page boy and flower girl. Mr. Matthews' youngest son Spencer is a reality TV star who found fame on Made in Chelsea. His middle son, Michael, died while climbing Mount Everest aged 22 in 1999. He is being represented by Farrer & Co., the London law firm which has represented members of the royal family for 300 years. A spokesman said, "David Matthews categorically denies the allegation and unequivocally contests the untrue and scandalous accusation."